the Triforce, the symbol of power in the Zelda universe. But where did the power really lie? Were its players really pawns? And its pawns really puppets? This week on Behind the Bytes, Zelda, Link and Navi, the Triforce of Anguish, and their shadowy creator. It all began with one man, Shigeru Miyamoto.
People thought Miyamoto was a brilliant genius when in fact all of his ideas came from real life, or in Zelda's case, his troubled childhood.
He said to me, I want a passive yes man and a demanding menopausal woman.
What he got was Princess Zelda, professional aristocrat, and Link, the lone son of Nebraskan pig farmers. Tension arose instantaneously.
Link was common as muck and proud of it, while Zelda was heir to the Moldovan throne. It was inevitable.
Nevertheless, Miyamoto's recreation of his tortured childhood struck a chord with the children of the 80s.
We were in shock. Anyone can make an Italian jump into a pipe. Zelda was a real surprise.
However, Zelda was furious at the sexism rife throughout Nintendo.
It's a bloody boys' club, she said. I only got one line of dialogue praising that patriarchal pig boy. Next time, I'm not lifting a finger to help that prole.
For the entire of the adventure of Link, Zelda refused to move from her bed. Link took his revenge during the production of the Legend of Zelda TV series, with his own brand of improvisation.
He just said this one line over and over again.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Often it was entirely without context.
Excuse me, princess!
While Zelda and Link became increasingly embittered, production for A Link to the Past moved full steam ahead. However, where others saw brilliance, Zelda saw only chauvinism.
She said, why are the seven maidens so unbelievably useless? I said, because women are useless. Then she hit me. Too right, too.
Determined not to be under a phallocratic yoke, Zelda left the team. Liberated by her absence, Miyamoto gradually became deeply unhinged, releasing Link's Awakening in 1993 and unveiling his latest creation.
The winged fish? What the...
He made it in his lab. It just stared at you, like it was disappointed it was alive.
Terrified by Miyamoto's violation of natural law, Nintendo stepped in.
It was clear we needed Zelda back, whatever the cost.
The price was giving Zelda complete artistic control. The results were horrifying.
It was like a David Lynch film. The warped faces, the weird acting, the voyeuristic wizard. And what does Squadala mean?
Squadala, we are off!
It wasn't until 1998 that Miyamoto regained control.
He said he wanted to bring a new dimension to Zelda. We thought he meant 3D like Mario. But then he came into the office with this musical egg.
It was a reinvention of the classic formula, and a new character was introduced. One who would soon rock the entire franchise.
Navi is the worst person I've ever met. And I know Chris Redfield.
Oh, trash. Absolute trash.
No one else in the entire game had a voice except her, and God, did she use it.
Hey! 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 Listen! 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 Watch out! Listen! 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 Hello?
Zelda decided to take action.
Zelda burst into Miyamoto's office, only to find something horrible.
It turned out that Navi had perfected the art of human-fairy interaction.
She tried to sell us pictures, but it just looked like a ballerina dancing on top of Ayers Rock.
Navi soon found herself at the sharp end of the stick, when a revelation scuppered her unstoppable rise.
I wouldn't call Navi a prostitute. but I would call her a whore.
Navi went like that. Miyamoto had standards. I mean, low standards, but still standards.
Zelda and Link were adrift at sea, but soon found their oasis in the desert.
They got together in Donkey Kong's rumpus room. I know! Ooh.
They became the power couple of the video game world. Their parties were infamous.
It was like they'd found the Triforce of fun.
Zelda and Link were ready to come back to the Miyamoto fold. However, the man behind the Windfish had other ideas.
He decided to recast Zelda with children. Something about harvesting organs and living forever.
They didn't even look like Zelda and Link. They were all squinty and weird.
But work wasn't the only strain on their relationship.
King Harkinian continually mistook Link for a servant, calling him my boy and constantly asking him what's for dinner.
Their relationship began to be picked apart, like cake among pigeons. However, the end finally came thanks to a force beyond their control.
Of course, Luigi hated Link. After all, Link was a committed Marxist and Luigi did kill Che Guevara.
He hypnotized Zelda into sleeping with him using some sort of KGB mind trick.
The power couple separated acrimoniously, rocking the video game world.
It was devastating. The parties dried up. I didn't drink port for 4 days.
However, a horrible accident soon put everything into perspective.
We were chatting in the boardroom when the Windfish just burst through the wall and ate Shigeru Miyamoto.
The Windfish couldn't take being ignored by the man who begat him, and had wreaked a terrible revenge. The funeral was the event of the season. It was the first time Link and Zelda had seen each other in over a year.
They bonded over the friend they'd lost and their continuing support for the war in Iraq. It was sweet, really. And the port at the reception was delicious.
At the service, something magical occurred.
Miyamoto erupted from the Windfish's belly and screamed, "I've got it!"
People trapped inside animals. It's a perfect Zelda game.
Twilight Princess was released to acclaim. Link and Zelda were back in the Premier League, whilst the squashed-faced children were relegated to the DS. As for Navi,
Oh, she had her place as the pointer.
the Triforce was at last reunited. Wiser, stronger, perhaps a little braver. But as for the future of Zelda, Skyward Sword,
Oh, Zelda's not in it. Oh, spoiler alert.